Good morning. Hi, I'm Karen Yankovich. This is Link Up Your Marketing, where I am here almost every day, giving you some tips to improve your LinkedIn networking, to improve your LinkedIn strategy, to improve your LinkedIn profile, right? All of which, if you're following along, will lead to improving your bank balance, right? So it's important to do this, especially now. We're recording this. It is late winter 2021, right? So we're coming out of a year of being virtual, right? And it's important that we up level our personal branding, right? So we are live today. If you're watching this live, we are live on my Facebook group, LinkedIn, and my YouTube channel. So you can jump in. Is this you, Kapu? I hope that's you. I don't know. You should log in someday, so I know if you have to log into StreamYard, so I know it's you. I agree. Who doesn't love money? And honestly, these are the things you can do so that it starts to attract money. I don't want you to wait for that. Like, honestly, I want you to go after it, but at the same time, let's not leave any money on the table, right? So we are just close some of the stuff out. I'm going to take you over to LinkedIn. Yes, it is you, Kapu. We're going to take you over to LinkedIn to take a look at the headline, because your headline is what attracts people. So let's just go do that. Let's just jump right in, because I don't really want to waste a ton of your time. I don't want to waste any of your time. All right. So you're looking at my LinkedIn profile. And this right here is the headline that I'm talking about. And my headline currently is Helping Entrepreneurs and Business Professionals Grow a Profitable LinkedIn Network, LinkedIn Strategist, Keynote Speaker, Virtual Networking Trainer. So there's a couple of things that I want you to notice on this headline. First of all, everybody, I don't care what you do, if what you do can be done virtually, even if it's always been virtual, I want you to use the word virtual here, because everybody is searching for a virtual everything, right? So even if you're a coach and all of the work you do is virtual and it's always been that way, use the word virtual now, right? Because people are searching for it. And we want to make sure that we're using keywords so that when people are searching for what you do, you come up as the search result. Make sense? So you want to think about, so in this headline, this is what's going to come up if you come up in a search. This is what will come up if somebody Googles me. This is what's going to come up. So you want to hook people. If it just says coach, if it just says CPA, if it just says Kapu, I'll pick on you, photographer, then you're not really hooking people, because there's a lot of other people that do what you do, right? So you need to, I'm going to make this up, Kapu, as I'm talking, I'm just going to make this up for you. You can say things like, tell people you're a photographer, right? Like, I want you to tell people who you are, who you help, and how you help them. But you can say, I help women over 50. I turn back the clock for women over 50 in their photographs, or something like that, right? I mean, something like that tells me you're a photographer, but it tells me a little bit more about who you help. It tells me a little bit about how you help them, right? And I will look at that and go, wow, I need to know more about that, right? Which is what you want to do. I use the example a lot of a financial planner, right? If you're a financial planner, you're going to say, I'm a financial planner, and you're just the same as everyone else, right? But if you say, I'm a financial planner and I help women over 50 create enough wealth to retire at 60, or I help millennials buy their first home, save enough money to buy their first home, like whatever those things are, whatever your specialty is, tell me, because you need to do something to stand out from the crowd, right? If you are a realtor, right, you have a crap ton of competition, right? Tell me what makes you different than all of the other realtors. By the way, this doesn't mean that you can't help other people. I actually don't use the word woman in my headline. I should, but I have a podcast called Good Girls Get Rich. I have a program called She's Linked Up Accelerator Program. I have this masterclass up here, LinkedIn Strategies for Successful Women. And I'd say about half of my clients are men. Certainly half of my private clients are men. And we have men even that join our program, right? So it doesn't mean you can't help other people when you niche down. It just means the people that are looking for you, that are very specific, will be attracted by that, right? So you want to do this in your headline. And you also want to think about, what are people searching for that you want to come up as the search result. So in that case, of course, you use financial planner, realtor, photographer. You want to use those words, right? But also, if you are a realtor, whether you're a realtor or not, if geography is important to you, geography is not important to me, right? I work with people all over the world, virtual networking trainer, right? If geography is important to you, like you are a realtor, then use that tab, use the town. The town is a keyword for you, right? If I come into LinkedIn and I just search realtor, 100 billion people are going to come up, right? But, you know, I currently live in Toms River, New Jersey. If I type in Toms River, New Jersey realtor, if you're not using Toms River as a keyword, you're not going to come up, right? So you want to use that word in this headline so you're attracting the exact right people. Right? I hope that that makes sense. I hope that that makes sense. Again, use every character you can because you want LinkedIn to, you want to be feeding LinkedIn's algorithm. You want to be feeding LinkedIn's search engine so that when somebody's searching for these things, you are giving them as much juice as you possibly can. Okay. It does a little bit different than a Google SEO, right? It's different. The keywords you use on Google or in a search on your website are going to be a little different than the keywords you use in LinkedIn because, like, for example, you know, I have a client who sells supplements and, you know, let's just say it's vitamin D. She's not going to say, you know, vitamin D is a keyword she's going to use on Google, but nobody's coming to LinkedIn to look for vitamin D, but they might be looking for a vitamin distributor, a vitamin wholesaler, a vitamin D wholesaler, right? So it is a little bit different when you think about keywords on LinkedIn than when you think about keywords on a search engine. And I've done a video on that. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can find a video on that, or click the hashtag link up your marketing wherever you're watching this, and you will be able to find some of the other videos, and you should be able to find the one I did on keywords. But you want to use those keywords in your headline. And when you're doing this consistently, and by the way, I also want you to be doing it confidently. I want you to be doing it confidently. I don't want you to say, yeah, I'm pretty good at this stuff. I want you to say, I am the best at this, right? I am the best at this. So somebody on LinkedIn, by the way, I can't see you on LinkedIn either. How do you get your ideal clients to go into your funnel in LinkedIn? Do you link a website or landing page to tell them about your services? If so, do you put it in your about section? That's a big question. You probably should check out the masterclass here in this headline, waterthatmoneytree.com. It'll get you to the free masterclass. You know, there's a lot of different ways. I don't really look at LinkedIn as a funnel. I look at LinkedIn as a place to build relationships. I am honestly not necessarily looking for ideal clients on LinkedIn. I am looking more for other people that serve my ideal clients that can get me in front of their network, right? You want to think about what your highest ticket offer is. Highest ticket offer you have. If you don't have one, create one. It needs to be at least $5,000. What's your biggest offer? And then build relationships on LinkedIn with people that can help you land those offers. So it's not about like getting people into your funnel on LinkedIn so that they, you know, obviously I have this here. This is technically a funnel for me, this waterthatmoneytree.com. What happens when you go to that link is we don't sell you anything. We just lay out a little bit what our strategies are. So there's 5 shifts that I think people need to make in order to be able to, make the changes that they want to make and on LinkedIn, and to have the successes they want. And then at the end, we just say, if this sounds cool to you, book a call with us and let's chat and see what we can do to support you even further, right? So technically this is kind of like a funnel, but I don't really market this on LinkedIn. What I do on LinkedIn is I build relationships with people that have audiences of people similar to mine. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, check out the masterclass because it honestly is, it'll help you understand the shifts. And honestly, that's one of the shifts is thinking a little bit from going straight for we've all gotten those emails, right? Those messages on LinkedIn, buy my stuff, check out my 401ks, I sell insurance. Like, nobody wants those, right? You want to build relationships with people that can give you credibility and put it in front of their audience, right? Yeah. The shift on how you connect and build relationships on LinkedIn is very important. It is very important. In fact, it's everything. You know, I don't even look at LinkedIn as social media. I was in a Clubhouse room a couple weeks ago maybe, and there was a guy on Clubhouse who works for LinkedIn, and we were chatting a little bit about how everybody looks at LinkedIn as your resume, but it's not really your resume. It's more your personal brand. So it's how you shine a light on you, not your business, not your products, not your services, and then build relationships with other people that can shine a light on your products and services, right? So that's how this works the best. But here's the deal. You have to show up differently than everyone else. And it starts with your headline. You have to shine. You have to shift, again, from resume to brand, right? What makes you different than everyone else that does what you do? How do you help people? In this headline, who you are, who you help, and how you help them. All right. Hopefully I'll see your name pop up on our list for people watching the workshop, waterthatmoneytree.com. Check it out. And I will see you back here again probably tomorrow.